Hi, welcome to Lola's World. Today we're going to talk about how to vote. The 2016 presidential election is right around the corner. You may be asking yourself, how do I vote? How do I register? When can I vote? In this video, we will be answering these questions. However, if you still have questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section below. All links I refer to will be in the description and links down below. This video is a sample of Georgia, but the general processes are the same. Again, if you need a link to your state, comment down below and I'll try to provide you the link to your state with the processes in that state. Let's get started. First, you have two options. Option 1, you can vote in person, or option 2, you can vote by mail. You can also vote early. The times for 2016 early voting are October 17th through November 4th. If you vote early, things to know are all registered voters are eligible to vote early in person, and you'll need to find your early location and times. If you vote on Election Day, that day is going to be November 8th, 2016. Things to know. Polls are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you're in line at 7 p.m., you're allowed to vote. Make sure you bring an accepted ID. You may ask yourself, what is an acceptable ID? All Georgia voters who vote in person, including early voting, must provide one of the following forms of ID: a Georgia driver's license, Georgia voter ID or other ID card issued by the state of Georgia, any other state or the U.S. government, an employee photo issued ID issued by the U.S. government, Georgia government, or any county, municipality, board, authority, or other government entity, a U.S. passport, U.S. military photo ID, a student photo ID card issued by a Georgia public college, university, or technical school, or a valid tribal photo ID. Next, you're going to make sure that you're registered. You'll need a Georgia driver's license or state-issued ID card with a signature on file with the Georgia Department of Driver Services, or DDS. You can register online, by mail, or in person. In order to register, make sure that you meet the requirements. The requirements are that you must be a U.S. citizen, be a resident of the county in which you're registering to vote, be at least 17 and a half years old to register, and 18 years old to vote by the time the voting time actually gets around. Not be serving a sentence, including probation or parole, for conviction of a felony involving moral turpitude. Not have been found mentally incompetent by a judge. In order to check to see if you're registered, you can visit www.mvpsos.ga.gov. Again, that's www.mvpsos.ga.gov. And of course, that link will be down below. When you get to this site, you can register, see key election dates, and pretty much check to see that you're actually registered to vote. In order to register, you'll need a valid Georgia driver's license or state-issued ID card with a signature on file. To register online, visit registertovote.sos.ga.gov. Once you go online, you'll see two bars. The first one says, "Am I registered to vote?" Or, if you know you're not, "I want to register to vote." If you register by mail, you'll also need a Georgia driver's license or state-issued ID with a signature on file. Basically, what you do is download and print the form from sos.ga.gov ga.gov/admin/file/voter_registration_application_8-10.pdf. This link will also be down below. And the application looks a little like this. It's going to ask you for your residential address, your mailing address if different, telephone number, date of birth, and just pretty much information about you, and also information about where you live. You have to verify that. You can have a utility bill, bank statement, government check, paycheck, or other government document that shows your name and address. You just want to make sure that you are who you say you are and you live where you say you live. You register by mail. You must have the form completed, and it must be postmarked by October 11th and sent to the Secretary of State's office at the following address for the state of Georgia: Honorable Brian P. Kemp, Secretary of State, State of Georgia, P.O. Box 105325, Atlanta, Georgia, 30348-9562. If you register in person, you also need a valid ID. In one, you get the voter registration form. You can get this at your local county board of registrar's office or election office, or any state or government office such as a public library, a public school, county or municipal clerk's office, and government revenue office. The next thing you do, you fill out the form and you return it, and it must be returned in person by October 11th to your Secretary of State's office in the state of Georgia is 1104 West Tower 2 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia, 30334-1505. And when you actually get to the voting process, your ballot will look a little something like this. It'll have efficient, absentee, provisional, challenge ballot. It'll have the information for president, for the U.S. representatives, clerk of superior courts, and so on. And this one right here is just a sample to kind of give you a general idea of what the official general election ballot kind of looks like. And again, the voting is on November 8th. And you'll see something that looks a little something like this. Again, make sure you know your polling location. If you need a provisional ballot, be sure to get that. Report any problems with voting machines. If you need to know the voter accessibility laws, make sure that you know that. And again, all these sources and links from the information in this video are down below. And if you need information on your specific state, definitely leave that in the comments below, and I will get that information over to you. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video. And if you have any questions or comments, again, be sure to let me know.